All right, here we are, Blackboard for Introduction to Counseling. I just wanted to take a few minutes and do a tutorial on how to access all the course information that you'll need. So if you come over here to the left-hand side, there's a blue box there that lists some different links. The first one I'll discuss is announcements, and this is anything that I feel is important for you to know, or something that the college feels that it's important for you to know will be listed here. You have my intro video and then an introduction letter here. That's all that's there right now. Course information. Everything you need to know about the course, including the syllabus, is located here. Um, you have the welcome letter and the syllabus, which you want to spend some time reviewing. Here's the syllabus, okay? So you want to make sure that you have the right text. Um, and then it describes also the program outcomes, the course outcomes as well, the competencies that you should be accomplishing once you've completed the course. And this is kind of how your grade will be based on it if you're accomplishing these competencies or demonstrating that you understand them and know them. All right, letter grades. All right. I will tell you that assignments that you turn into Blackboard cannot be emailed to me unless you and I have a discussion prior to you turning in the assignment. If you just turn it in to me via email, I'm not going to grade it. There's just too many email messages that I get, and it's easy to get lost and lose track of things. So submit all of your assignments via email. Make sure when you do submit them, sorry, not via email, via Blackboard. Make sure when you do submit them that they are saved as a .doc, a .docx, or a .rtf. Those are the only files that I will be able to open and grade. I can't open, um, what is it, .wpd, I believe, and there are some other ones as well. So stick to those three main ones. If you have problems with saving to one of those three formats, let me know ahead of time before you submit the assignment, because I won't grade it because I won't be able to open it, and you'll lose points on that. All right, and then the syllabus also discusses how many points are possible for the course and how many points are possible for each learning plan. All right, I just want to make sure I'm covering everything. Attendance, you want to make sure that you are logging into the course at least 3 to 5 times each week. Now, this is a 3-week course. You want to make sure you're logging in every single day because your grade depends upon it, especially the discussion board posts. As I'll get to in a few minutes, when I grade the discussion boards, they're based upon different components, and one of those components is how many times did you log in and um, make a post. So you want to make sure you pay attention to that. All right, and then different contact information and web links that you may need. Help desk. I'm not an IT person, so if you're having difficulties with the actual Blackboard, then you'll need to submit a ticket to the help desk, and they'll help you out with that. Let me just make sure I'm covering everything here. Textbook covered, program outcomes. Okay. So that is found under course information. It's labeled syllabus. My welcome letter there as well for you. Okay, discussion board grading rubric. I want to spend some time on this because it always happens where learners will start using the discussion boards and then they lose points and they're trying to figure out how they lost points because they thought they did everything correct. Right, in order to get the full 20 points, you need to be at the high end of all of these different components, okay? So your initial post quality needs to address all of the parts of the prompt. All right, and then the directions are on the discussion board prompt, how many words each prompt should be. I do count those as well. And make sure you're using 2 or more of the response techniques listed here when you're responding to your peers. Reply to all responses to your initial post. So anyone that replies to your initial post, you need to be replying, have some type of meaningful dialogue with them. So that counts as well. You need to be posting and responding 4 days throughout the week, at the beginning, middle, end. You can try and submit a discussion board post where you write 10, 15 different posts all in a 2-day span. You're going to miss out on this right here. So in order to get the full credit, you need to be logging in every day for at least 4 days of the week and posting something or responding to someone. All right, so then what I do is I I take the average of each section. So maybe your initial post was really well done. I give you a 20. Maybe you only use one response, so I give you a 15 on that. Maybe you reply to everyone, so you get 20 on that, and then maybe you only posted 3 days of the week, and then you get a 15 on that. So I add those up and divide by 4, and that's your score for the discussion board. All right, if you have questions about that, please contact me. I'd be happy to review it with you. I want to make sure everyone understands this because it is a place where people lose points. And I understand people have busy lives. That's why you're doing online learning. But at the same time, there are expectations that you'll be logging in and meeting those expectations. All right, so the discussion board rubric. I've got a video on that as well that you can read and or listen to, watch in more detail. Grading here, again, the points that are possible, and then the learning plan open and close dates. This is very important. You want to pay attention to the deadlines of when the learning plans close and open. For this Winterim course, each learning plan is open for a day, pretty much. I have 2 days open for each of the learning plans where the transcripts are due. And I try and spread those out, but it's really, really tight, so you got to make sure you pay attention to that. All right. And then we have the learning plans. This is where you're going to find what learning plan you're going to be on. Now, all these will be open to you, so you can feel free to work ahead a little bit. If you get too far ahead, then I'll have to bring you in and just kind of let you know to, hey, just wait for the rest of us to catch up to you. So you're just going to click on the learning plan, and inside the learning plan is going to have the learning activities. And the learning activities is what you're going to actually do in this learning plan and what you're going to be graded on. So you'll have the discussion board post and the journal entry. Another area where people lose points is the journal entry because they fail to list 3 good things for the week. So make sure you're doing that as well. All right. So you have the learning plans, learning activities, and then each box of learning activities will tell you how many points each of the assignments are worth. Okay, now learning plans are covered. Now we're going to move into discussion boards, and these will be open to you as well, that you can work ahead a little bit, but don't get too far ahead. When you click on those, you're going to create a thread, and then you're going to respond to the prompt for that learning plan. Pretty self-explanatory. If you're familiar with forums, online forums, it's basically what this is. You can respond to each other, and I encourage you to respond to each other and have some meaningful dialogue. I'll jump in once in a while as well. The Q&A section, if you have general questions about the course, I would rather you post them here, because if you send them to me via email and if I feel like it's something that everyone can benefit from, I'm going to end up putting it in here in the Q&A section anyway, so everyone can benefit from it. So if you have a general question about the course, definitely use the Q&A section. You can also use a cyber cafe to just chat with your peers about whatever relating to the course. So lots of opportunities to dialogue and make those relationships happen. All right, then you have my grade sections that will outline your grades that you've that you have up to that point. Um, I do try my best to grade everyone's assignments within a week or so after the learning plan closes. I've been pretty consistent with that. With the shorter term courses, I try and do a couple day turnaround. It really depends upon my schedule and how many learners are actually in the course. It takes me longer, of course, to grade transcripts because they are a lengthy kind of assignment. So, all right, my instructor is obviously my information. All right, and that should be pretty much all you need to know about Blackboard for now. So again, when you're looking at the learning plans, make sure you review the videos because they have important information about that learning plan, what the expectations are for that learning plan, especially the ones that are outlined for the transcripts. Those are important to review as well because I give very specific, detailed directions about how to um, how to create the assignment and how what the expectations are and how you're graded on that as well. All right, so I think I've talked a lot here and covered a lot of information. Um, Again, contact me if you have questions, email or phone. Um, do not email assignments to me. There are certain formats that assignments need to be placed in when you're saving them and uploading to Blackboard. If you have questions on those, get a hold of me. Um, there's some other little things that I won't cover here that are covered in the learning plans. So, all right, well, I will see you in the learning plans, and hopefully we will work together towards the end of this, and it'll be beneficial for everyone. Good luck.